So what is going on, you guys? Master Hearts 117 here, and today I'm bringing you guys a Borderlands 2 video. Now, today I'm showing you guys a good build for Gaige the Necromancer. Now, I'm doing a level 72 build for her, so if you have a level 72 character, then follow this build exactly. Now, I would recommend to you guys that you do your best friend's forever tree first. Start by putting 5 skill points on cooking up trouble, because the reason I say that because it regens most of your max health. So that is very helpful when you're in sticky situations and such. Next, use buck up. Okay. Now the reason for buck up is because Death Trap will restore your shields by 100% if you're playing by yourself, which is actually beautiful. Now, my next recommendation was do fancy mathematics. That is a great skill because then your shields can recharge faster and the delay will be reduced by a lot. I would recommend having at least a class mod to reduce the or to basically add 4 more points to the skill. Next, do upshot robot, because every time Death Trap or you kill an enemy, Death Trap will stay out longer, and Death Trap melee damage, and I believe yours, will increase every time. Now the next skill I would recommend is Potent Pony. Now the reason I say this one is because it increases your max health and Death Trap's max health. Also then, do your explosive clap, because it's an explosive damage of course, but it hits in area damage, which is very beautiful. Next skill you should do is made of sterner stuff, like so. Increases your damage reduction and Death Trap's melee damage, so this kind of works in sync with the upshot robot, because you'll take less damage than you normally do. Next, 20% cooler, max it out, because then Death Trap will have a shorter cooldown rate. Then of course, sharing is caring, because then your Death Trap will then have a shield, protecting it and keeping it out to fight longer. Now, after that, I would recommend doing the ordered chaos tree. Of course, you're going to put 4 in there and 1 on anarchy. Now, for those of you who don't know what anarchy is, every time you kill an enemy and empty your gun's magazine, you'll get a stack of anarchy. Now, it increases your gun damage, but it will decrease your accuracy. However, it is worth it. Okay, Robot Rampage. Reason for Robot Rampage is because Death Trap can basically attack a fury of attacks. You know, it's pretty badass. Okay, so I would put at least maybe, so the next skill I would say, okay, because the next skill I would at least put a point on pre-shrunk cyberpunk, and then at least 3 on blood-soaked shields. The reason for blood-soaked shields is because killing an enemy immediately restores a portion of your shield, so basically it'll restore your shield every time you kill somebody, which is nice. Then I would recommend discard, because that can regen more health, which would go in sync with cooking up trouble. That will go in sync, but it will also increase your accuracy and then your fire rate. So that's good for it's good for anarchy. However, the only problem with that is that I believe it takes away your anarchy stacks consistently. So as many anarchy stacks as you have is how much you lose. It's kind of a win-lose situation. Now, then I would do Annoyed Android, making Death Trap move faster. Now, Rational Anarchist would be the next skill that I recommend, because when you kill somebody or you reload under your gun's magazine, you'll have 25 extra stacks of anarchy the first time. So that's awesome to get a start on. Then death from above would be next. Well, do, 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 do. Well, the reason I say death from above is because well, it does cause a Digiplosion, which could damage nearby enemies. However, do ninth degree, definitely, because pretty much what that means is that if you hit an enemy, your bullets, every fifth bullet that you shoot out of your gun will ricochet off and kill. Well, probably won't kill, but it'll hit a nearby enemy, which is actually very nice. And then with claws. With claws, if you guys don't know what it is, it basically gives Gaige Digistruct claws, making her deal melee damage, which is very nice for her. Okay, then with your 15 skill points left, I would recommend that you do Malin because that does give you resistance to shock damage and shield and increases your shield capacity. Something that I would recommend that would go with Malin would probably be a Bone of the Ancients. Would be Bone of the Ancients, of course, resistant to shock, so that would help out the Malin skill. Next, do your laser because that actually helps out a lot. Okay, so the next skill I would recommend would be okay, so the next skill I would recommend would be Strength of 5 Gorillas because that increases your melee damage. So that's good for Death Trap and that's good for your Ordered Chaos. Then I would do Shock and Awe, because every time you reload your gun, it basically does a shock wave, so it'll really help. Now, electrical burns. Okay, so I would recommend after that electrical burns. The reason I say electrical burns is because like if you're using a shock weapon, your enemy has a chance to burst into flames, which is amazing, and it's awesome. Now, if you're not interested in Ordered Chaos and you want to do this tree, follow these same skills that I used. But if you don't feel like this one, then use this one. But follow these same skills, and I would recommend that you just put 5 on Wires Don't Talk. The reason I say Wires Don't Talk, then not 1-2 Boom, is because 1-2 Boom is not really a useful skill right now, because Death Trap will basically shoot an orb, but will basically pull out an orb, but you have to shoot the orb in order for it to actually do damage. So just put 5 on here, 5 on here, which this is actually a good skill too, and 1 on here. Now, what this does to make it sparkle, so if you shoot Death Trap with any elemental weapon, like let's say that you shoot him with a shock conference skull, he's gonna turn shock. And if you shoot him with corrosion, he'll be corrosion. You pretty much get the point. Fire. You pretty much get the point. It works out great for Death Trap. Now, so yeah, guys. So that's pretty much the build for Gaige the Necromancer. I'll show you guys once again what it is. There you go. And there you go. And of course the middle tree. So yeah, guys, if you guys want a good build for Gaige the Necromancer, I would recommend this one because this is actually an awesome build. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next one. Peace.